Violence to me is when you're put in an uncomfortable situation emotionally or physically with whoever your partner is, which I think a lot of times people think that it's just women being abused mentally or physically by men, but it can be the other way as well. It's important because I think that when you're young in new relationships that you care about so much, that sometimes you give concessions in relationships that aren't okay, but you think they're okay because you don't want to embarrass yourself in front of your friends, or you want to make it look like your relationship's healthier than maybe it is. And I think it's important because sometimes we see in the media or we see in other people's relationships those red flags, but since they're staying in it, we think it's okay. And I think it's really important because maybe most importantly is the red flags, even when you start to notice them, I think you try to think, certainly it'll get better, but sometimes by holding on to it, you're actually more swamped into that relationship, and then it's really hard to get out, because that's how I feel with what happened with one of my situations with one of my friends is she's not here anymore, and it's, I think, in part because I didn't talk to her earlier about it, and I waited maybe too long to talk to her. It's okay to be sometimes jealous or get into little fights about things that relate to maybe the relationship or values, but make sure you're never doing it in a way that's emotionally damaging to somebody else, because hidden scars or real physical abuse can take years and years to recover from mentally. And I think that it's really important for people to understand that, you know, what you say in anger and what you say maybe in a really emotional state can last a lot longer than just that moment. Sometimes people believe that, you know, love's the only thing that matters, or that relationships can get better if you really try your hardest, but that sometimes relationships are detrimental and that you really do need to get out of them because you can hurt yourself or you can feel emotionally hurt. And I think that I'm coming basically to tell people it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to go to your friends, because if they're coming to you worried, you shouldn't feel embarrassed to say, yeah, I actually am wondering if this is a bad relationship, because the whole reason that they're your friends, or in my case, a sorority sister, the whole reason that we're there for you is just so that we can help you. And if there's something that you need, whether it's emotional support or just help getting out of the relationship, I would love to go with you as a friend to the counseling center. I would love to go with you as a friend to, you know, a professional that can talk to us about it and help you in that situation, because for me, that's what the whole point of our initiation ceremony and sisterhood is for, as well as just friendship.